Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your full moon and Sagittarius reading. I want to remind you all that this is a general reading. The full moon in Sagittarius occurred after the solar eclipse in April and the lunar eclipse in March. That is a lot of buildup of cosmic energy. You are receiving this video some days after the full moon in Sagittarius. So you are on about the full moon so that you are really experiencing this powerful culmination of energy. This is a beautiful time to act upon the many things we've learned, to put the lessons learned into action. Because it's a general reading, it's not going to resonate for all of you. My hope is that at least some of it resonates for most of you. And I do personal readings. The information for that is in the description box below. Even for those of you interested in personal readings, I do want to advise that it is so much easier for me to deliver a rich reading when your question has been framed thoughtfully, when you express your concerns in a way, in a context that lets me know what you're about, what you're up to, what you specifically want to know, which implies that you've given it thought. So that is an additional message today. I appreciate all of you for the comments, the feedback, the appreciations, and the generous donations that I receive from you. Overall, I appreciate your presence here now. Thank you in advance for that, Taurus. So for the full moon energy, the Eight of Cups, you are so ready to move away from a situation that you have wrung every ounce of benefit from for yourself. This is a constellation of relationships, perhaps a position, a job, a home, a relationship that you have understood, that you've learned, you've grown as much as possible. There's no more to get from this, and it's time to move on. Implied here is that this desire to move on, to be done, is based on your understanding that the significant piece of your efforts is still out there for you. The crowning achievement still exists for you. If that is simply the enjoyment of your work, the enjoyment of the effort you gave for so long. But this is about you moving on to a new challenge. In the 10th house, the house of your social identity, the Warrior of Wands shows you ready to move on. You are ready to pursue the things that are going to help you grow and expand your world, your experience of the world, your vision. This feels like travel is on the agenda, but it can be education, learning things, perfecting new skills, new craft, attention to your craft in a way that you may not have been able to give it in the past, focusing on your hobbies as legitimate expenditures of your time in a way that feels really pleasurable, truly good to you, really supports your general mood and sense of accomplishment and enjoyment. In the first house, the Ace of Swords is indicating a revelation, a truth that comes to you that helps you to understand your position and your reality better. This is about you beginning something that is about your victory. This almost feels like the final push to achieve something that is really important to you. This truth may be the opportunity to pursue the thing that you love in an atmosphere that is freer from the kinds of obligations and connections that you previously experienced. This is you off on a new truth, following a higher truth. that is illuminating, clarifying the way forward for you. In the fourth house, the house of your family, your foundation, the Nine of Staffs is indicating indeed that you have given this every effort. You have tried this. You have uh, um, put in, made many successive efforts to be successful at something. And you are very clear that your victory is at hand. You've made it to the end of the line. You've done everything. You've crossed all the T's. You've dotted all the I's. You may be a little worn down and damaged, but you are in a defensible position. You're defending what you've built for yourself, knowing full well that this victory lap that you're anticipating is going to liberate you. This change is the change that you've been waiting for a long time. In the seventh house, the house of your significant relationships, eights again are about abundance. Eight of Jades means that you are one who is willing to give as much devotion, attention, and discipline to the things you love, the things that you enjoy, the things that you're really good at, as you gave to what was required of you in life, in your job, in your family. You've done it all thoroughly. You've worked hard. You are disciplined, and that's not going to stop. Only now the focus is on you. You are your biggest project. Improving yourself, your own conditions, your environment, so that you are prepared for any opportunity to explore, to grow that comes along, unfettered, free, to choose the things that reflect your truth. I hope this reading's resonating for you, Taurus. If so, please like this video, share it with others, comment, and I'm going to take that. Comment on if you're so moved to comment on anything that may be resonating for you, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And I've pulled service. I feel good when I can help others. And this is really, in some ways, the card of a teacher. I'm way snowed under with allergies, so that's my excuse for how I'm kind of mixing things up today. And from the Hummingbird Oracle, I've pulled forward motion. Get up off your perch and move your body to usher in new energy and create positive momentum. Like that. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Swords in the first house with the Four of Coins in the second house, the Sun in the third house. And this is really about your guarding your foundation, guarding the work that you've done, the abundance you've accrued, the stability and security that you've gained for yourself. That is your protection. That's where you feel safe. This has a strong vibe of home, but this can also be the basis for a new effort, new growth, that you're going to build on this energy. The Eight of Jades doubles this energy so that you are taking this foundation and you're building on it. You're continuing to improve the conditions of your life, the opportunities you choose. Abundance is still a work in progress for you. The Sun here in your third house of communications, intimacy, is so much about the way that you're making money now is by focusing on your best life, by focusing on your path, on the service that feels good to you. And you know what that is. This is who you truly are. When you're in the zone of your gifts, you gladly easily give to others. It can be your creative act in and of itself. It can be a side hustle. Whatever it is, it feels good to give. And that's a motivation to your excellence, to be the best you can be, because you don't want to give people the wrong idea, a false impression, train them inappropriately. You want to give your students, your audiences, your customers, your friends the best of you. This is a beautiful opportunity for you to be yourself without apology, to be yourself on your own time and your own dime. And this is really uplifting to everyone around you who experiences this flow that you've earned. You're worthy of this. You've earned this, and you are worthy. The Nine of Staffs in the fourth house is clarified by the Six of Wands in the fifth house and the Knight of Coins in the sixth house. Balance is important to you. I keep getting a story that you have done your part. You have been a member of a team, and you have done your task so well that you have elevated the team. You may not have gotten the recognition or the reward that you would have liked, despite your diligent discipline, your dedication to your responsibilities. But along the line, you understand that the recognition and reward that you need, you will receive that. And you are now adept at so much self-acceptance, so much positive belief and faith and trust in yourself that you understand where and how you've been appreciated, even if it hasn't been said. This is motivating you to come up with a new plan. Your liberation has to have a plan. And working on that is part of where you're setting your energy to. You're putting this plan together based on what inspires you, what you want to do to grow and expand. But you're looking around for opportunities to do that. You're developing a plan of accomplishment, achievement, or experience for yourself. This can almost feel like a bucket list for some of you. In the eighth house, the seventh house, the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the King of Coins in the eighth house and the Chariot in the ninth house. Lovely. So yes, you are, Taurus, the master of your harmonious environment. Balancing aesthetics, your values all reside in your ability to control your resources, your finances, how you share those with others. You feel in control of that in a way that is deeply satisfying and feels safe to you. You are open to building up your abundance. That is always something that you are aware of. You're managing your money very strategically. You're even guarding your money. But what you're not trying to do is you're not trying to fit in. You're no longer caring about what others think about what your goals are, how others feel about it. You understand you are you. You are uniquely who you are as part of the gift that you give to the world. Only you can give the gift that you have. Only you can be that. And you're now understanding that your differences are for a reason. Your idiosyncrasies, your eccentricities, all of these are unique to your purpose, and they fit into your purpose. They have a place. You have a purpose. You have a plan. And now the truth of your reality is that you can now pursue that. In the 10th house, the Warrior of Wands is clarified by the Hermit in the 11th house and the Temperance card in the 12th house. very powerful time for you. One of the things that you are able to do is to take a space. I'm getting a feeling of taking a retreat, even possibly a vacation, a respite, a recovery, some kind of restoration of your energy so that you stand back on your own authority. You're claiming back your authority from the environment that you are outgrowing, that you're moving away from. You're owning your experience, taking full responsibility for that, understanding that the insight that you're seeking is available to you to continue this beautiful balance, this healing balance that you now understand your life is all about. It's almost like cooking. Whether you're a good cook or not is beside the point. The idea is that you're taking the ingredients you have and you're creating the most amazing meal with that. It's a meal that you will enjoy, that you value, that you cherish, that heals you, that lights you up. So you are patient with yourself and with all these changing conditions around you. Patience is the thing that is getting you everything that you desire. Taurus, I'm going to finish up this reading with an oracle from the yogic path. And you already know how excited I am to use these cards and to learn something about Ayurvedic Indian spirituality, Atman. I'm going to look that up, Atman. And Atman is the infinite aspect of the soul. Blessed soul, you have now begun to see glimpses of the divinity that exists within you. And there's so much more to experience. You're filled with limitless potential and have realized that the only obstacles that exist are within your mind. You've reached a deeper connection to your highest self, the immortal aspect of your existence, the very seed of your soul. Your meditation has unveiled hidden depths to your true being and allowed you to experience the vastness that exists inside of you. You've become aware that you are a microcosm of the greater macrocosm, a reflection of the universe. Now brings this expansiveness into the everyday and watch your life unfold. Thank you so much, Taurus, for this reading. Until next time, namaste.